shaking. Bro, growing up in the 80s, we were introduced to some of the craziest stuff. Some stuff you look back at it now and you go, yo, why was that even invented, bro? Why did they put you know what I mean? So, yo, let's check out the weirdest trends from the 1980s that just didn't make sense. Number one on this list, water beds, bro. Now, I know it was a lot of drugs being done in the 80s, right? And it kind of makes sense as to what influenced some of these things, because whoever came up with the idea to take a rubber mattress or a vinyl mattress and fill it with water and say, yo, hon, this is your bed, had to be on drugs, bro. I don't care if you was rich, poor, big, small. There's no way you got a good night's sleep on a water bed, bro. Just sitting on a water bed had you all. So imagine 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you tossing and turning. Nah. Next on the list, hammer pants, man. Listen, I know baggy is back in style and it lasted through the 90s. But bro, these pants were like made of the thinnest, weirdest material, bro. It was like having oversized karate pants on, right? And you walking around with these joints feeling like you could dance like MC Hammer. Nah, hammer pants was crazy. Get them joints out of here. Next up, number 3. Blowing in Nintendo cartridges, bro. Like, listen. Here you are in the 80s spending over $100, because anything over $100 in the 80s was crazy expensive, right? So here you are spending over $100 for this computer system that's supposed to be the newest technology, but the cartridges don't even work. They get dusty and you got to blow, and I don't care if you kept them in the pack, in the box, they still got dust in them. And you had to sit here and blow them joints like crazy just to get it to work. Nah, Nintendo was a scam and it was a weird invention, bro. Number 4, a pet rock. Bro, as kids, we were walking around with a rock because that's all it was, just a rock. It wasn't nothing special about it, bro. It was just a rock. But we called it a pet because in the 80s, we didn't have much technology, bro. Wasn't no internet. It wasn't even email. You know what I'm saying? So we had to use our imagination. And we took a rock and said, yo, this is our pet. We're going to take care of it. That's crazy. Number 5, a car bra. Bro, I know leather kind of became a thing in the 80s and everybody was so happy-go-lucky to have leather everywhere, leather hats, leather jacket, leather gloves, that they put leather on the front of the car, bro. Not the whole car, not even half of the car, just the front of the car. And you go, all right, well, it was to protect from rocks and stuff. It didn't make sense, bro, because under that bra, the car was dirty. So it was still messing up paint. You pull that bra off and the front of the car be a whole nother color than the rest of the car, bro. That joint was weird. Now, this next joint made us feel like a spy, right? Or like some type of mastermind scientist, bro. But like the calculator watch was uncalled for, bro. I had one and I was never in a situation where I needed the time and the calculator at the same time. It was just crazy, bro. Calculator watch just did not make sense. It was too much in one thing. We was going too far. Get that joint out of here, man. And the last joint, the last weirdest trend from the 80s that just did not make sense was carpet in the bathroom, bro. The carpet did not belong in the bathroom. You hear me? I don't care if you was rich or poor. The carpet in your bathroom had to be nasty, bro. It was full of nastiness, bro. I don't care if it was from moisture from the shower. I don't care if it was from people washing their hands. I don't care if it was from people peeing. Those carpets on the floor or carpet around the toilet was nasty, bro. It just did not make sense. It did not belong in the bathroom, bro. Yeah.